Hello, everybody. Good evening. Sacilani nje ukwenza i-live in the evening. Listen, you guys, this is just an informal hangout. We are going to talk about this body works for me, but I want to update you guys a little bit as to why there's been some changes as to how often I come over here to stream and also how often I post content. We're just going to hang out. Anything goes. We can talk about anything, but we're also going to talk about this, girls. So let's do a countdown, and maybe some people that wanted to join can come, and then we can just have a chat. Otherwise, abantu bazosithola ngendlela. Those who cannot join us will rewind. Okay, we are on 2 channels today. Okay, so we are on Dandomdleche and on Skatla TV. Okay, so we are killing actually 3 birds, and we're also on Facebook. Okay, we're not on Twitter with this stream. Anyway, let's do a countdown and then come over here and talk about what's happening with this body works for me. Okay. Good evening once again. Hello, everybody. Sanibonani, welcome to my channel. And on this channel, or should we say channels, because we are on Danomdleche and Skatla TV at the same time. Okay, sikhuluma ama reality TV shows, ama celebrities kanye nama YouTubers. Listen, you guys, today we're just going to have some like just a chat about what's happening with the channel. Okay, my frustrations a little bit, and then we're going to talk about this body works for me, you guys. Okay, so you're welcome. Come and hang out with me today. Okay, oh, it's not today, this evening or tonight, whatever it is that you want to call it. Sandy Swam, yes, thank you so much for joining me. Judy, I haven't seen you around here in a while. I hope you're doing well over there. Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. Listen, if you are the watcher of this channel, maybe you have noticed that I've been inconsistent when it comes to my live streams, because as my goal is to do a live stream in the morning and a live stream in the evening, 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening, and maybe get a video or 2 somewhere during the day. Okay, but it's been very frustrating, you guys, because I haven't really been able to meet those goals. Okay, it's very hard to get both the streams in a day. Okay, one of the reasons is that there's been some changes in terms of my work schedule, so of course I have to focus on that. You know, the other employee, the one that has a guaranteed salary, because this one is taking right now with the revenue. But also, you guys, I've moved from one city to another. So I used to live and work in Pietermaritzburg. Now I live in Durban and work in Pietermaritzburg. So the distance is a little bit longer. So we had to make some family decisions there to make life easy for some of the members of my family. And so now I travel a longer distance to go to work. Those who are in Joburg, Pietermaritzburg and Durban is like Pretoria and Joburg. When you live in Joburg, work in Pretoria, or live in Pretoria, work in Joburg. So you know the freeway, the traffic and whatever. So I have to leave early to get to work. I still get to work at 7. So the stream that I do in the morning, I'm already in the office. Okay. But then since I don't live in Pietermaritzburg anymore, it's not as easy to stay in the office until late. So I can't finish work and then do the evening stream while I'm still in the office, because I immediately have to come back, especially because I have a leave club to come back over here, because we all know the cost. Okay. So obviously, you guys, so when I finish exactly 4:30, and 4:30, I have to, leave work and come back over here. And when you get home, it's very hard. It was easy when I was in Pietermaritzburg, because if I wanted to do streams in the evening, I could just stay in the office, do the streams, and then when I go home, because it's hard to get home as a mom. And immediately when you get home, you get on YouTube. Okay, you want to do some things, maybe you want to make supper, maybe you want to rest and whatever. And then when you're like, okay, now I have energy for YouTube, load shedding. Yabona this area, yabona last is a corner. This is where load shedding originates. You know, I don't know how many hours of no electricity we are going through. This is something that I didn't check. Actually, I think if you move to a new place, you have to check. It's okay. How bad is the load shedding? Because I've noticed areas are not the same. Okay, so there is that, you guys. Sometimes I'm waking up early and I'm like ready. I can get a one video in before I go, and then load shedding, and we're still trying to figure out the schedule as well. So there's those frustrations here and there, you guys. So if you see me come on and then I don't come on, and then I'm putting a notice that there's load shedding and whatever, I'm just as frustrated as you are, because I'm trying to get as much as I can get in on this channel, and but it's just not happening, you guys. So if you are noticing that, but listen, I need like maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and then I will be like, okay, now I feel it. Okay, this Pizza Respect Devon thing is working out. I'm used to it, and then I'm going to, I'm going to get in the groove. Don't worry about it. I'll be in the car with my lift club people and doing videos in the car. You will see me once I'm like comfortable. But yes, you guys, that's what is going on. I hate it when I create the expectation that this is what I do on my channel. I come on this time. This is the number of videos I post a day, and then all of a sudden I disappear, and then you guys are not seeing any videos and are not seeing any notices. That's why even when I'm not well, I will put it there, guys. I'm not well today. I need to rest. If I'm having a weekend and I don't have a nanny, it's very difficult to do some videos. I will put that notice on as well to say, guys, listen, I'm trying over here, but it's not happening. So those are the changes, you guys, that we're going through. That's the reason, you guys, that I haven't been able to post as much or to stream as much, and I want to do it as much as you want me to do it. I really want to and it's really, really frustrating when I am not able to do it, you guys. So that is what is going on, but we are going to find our feet over here in the channel and on the other channel. Let me see. Okay. We don't even know if we are allowed to actually appear on two channels at the same time on YouTube, but StreamYard allows us, but so we are doing it. We're taking over YouTube, two channels at the same time, now, because we don't have time to do content for this channel and content for the other channel, and we don't want people to feel abandoned. So we're doing this, okay? So that is what is going on, you guys. So I haven't been consistent on both the channels, West on Skatla TV, but I do have plans for that channel, you guys. And eventually you will see it's okay. This is what we're doing here in Tanomdlet, and this is what we're doing over there in Skatla TV. My other two channels, which is my personal channel with Raising Siposetu, and I've put that on hold a little bit, you guys. I know I have my people over there that want me to post, and I think I'm struggling with the issues of privacy when it comes to my child, especially with her growing now. She's turning 13 this year. So I do have to keep in mind that had it been under normal circumstances, I have to consider how much she would want me to show of her, as much as we do want to show our journey. So I'm going through that conflict, but we'll get back there. So for now, it's still on hold. The Zulu books, guys, it's just time, but we will get there, you guys. Anyway, let me greet the people in the comment section, and then we'll talk about these girls over here, because we are already, you guys, in episode 3 of This Body Works For Me. And I'm just going to like review overall of what's going on, and I'm trying to get this more like done before 8 o'clock. Because the every top of the hour in South Africa, you get nervous, because every top of the hour you're like, so 8 o'clock, you're like, is it going? 7 o'clock, is it going? 9 o'clock, is it going? Load shedding is keeping us nervous. Okay, I really need to get a schedule for this area. So listen, Sandy Somi, I said thank you so much for joining me. Judicious Masugu has a channel, you guys. Please check it out. Gift Gamer, our moderator, is here. Thank you so much for joining me. Load shedding and load shedding will kill your spirit, okay? All now I understand, Manje. I thought my timing was just bad. We understand, Manje. Yes, you guys, it's just like, all over the place, okay? So, yeah, you guys, Now, Elena Chronicles. Elena has a channel too. You guys check out her channel. I like her commentary. She has a very interesting commentary on her channel. I love listening to her view on certain issues, even over here on YouTube, other celebrities. So check out her channel, please. Gobi with lot. Hey, Gobi futhi. I don't know. I don't know. I'm feeling like KZN. Maybe it's even worse. It was better in the area where I was. We would go for months without load shedding, where we were living in Pietermaritzburg, and then all of a sudden we will go through a couple of weeks where it's just a lot, and then it will be a break. Here, I feel like ever since we moved, it's like every day. Okay, sometimes we wake up in the morning, hi guys. I mean, I can't even put words out because load shedding added on life plus dehydration from water load shedding. Amanzi. At least I haven't experienced the water thing. I know when I'm back at home, like home where my mother is, sometimes it's so angenela amanzi ayangena. Hey, vulani. Eh, impilo esiphila eSouth Africa. Vulani amanzi angene koJojo, and then uthi uyafika kuthiwa akangenile amanzi for like 2 days, 3 days, amanzi awangeni. But where I am, we haven't really had any issues with water. It's that's a lot. It's even worse. Oh, amanzi, it's worse than okay, so you guys. That's all. Like, please like the stream, you guys. I appreciate that a lot. It's free to like the stream. It doesn't take more data. It doesn't slow down your Wi-Fi. It just gives YouTube an indication that you like what's going on this channel, you guys. And I appreciate you guys support so much, because honestly, you guys, when people are talking on YouTube about how much revenue has been taking here, it's real. It's real, especially for us smaller channels, okay? Because we were not even there yet, and then we are taken back from where we were getting. Now we were taken back, and we don't understand what's going on, even though we are posting as much as we are posting. So sometimes, guys, I mainly come here because I have so much fun with you guys. I just like talking and I like interacting with you guys. Because if I had to be motivated by revenue, sometimes I would go to bed. Okay. So we appreciate it so much, the interaction. So, guys, this body works for me. Let me explain what the show is about for those who do not watch the show. This body works for me focuses on how many of these women, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women who are in adult entertainment. Adult entertainment, you guys, PORN, abo OnlyFans, abo hookup, abo men, let's meet, do the deed, here's the money, those kind of situation. Abenza amavidiyo, izinto zoxola imfeka, these guys are doing, strippers, that industry, these girls are in that industry. And the first season of the show, when I watched it, you guys, I felt like I liked the show because they were not just focused on the work that these women do, and they were focused on their lives, their, childhood stories. They were really stories that were fascinating. Prima Donna, which one? This one with the blue thing. She has a very interesting childhood trauma story. This one had a daughter when she was very young, Gina, and her parents are actually church people, but she decided to get into this industry. So they have those stories that even if you like, I don't agree with what they do, and I don't really care for what they do, but there are stories that you can still relate to when they focus on the stories of their lives and also how they got to be in the industry. I like that season 1. Season 2, you guys, I'm liking because listen, we're getting into this space now where our kids are seeing people on social media being open about the kind of lives that they do. Now you can go on social media and say, listen, my name is Ntando Mdletshe and my career is prostitution. And you can just say that, and people are like, and you're like, yeah, I do it, and then and then they look at the life that I live. Maybe I'm driving a fancy car, maybe I live in this beautiful apartment, and then they think, and then the kids think that, yeah, and it means if you are in an adult entertainment, it's very easy to make money, because very in life, yeah, Instagram and stuff can give you that. You can think about abantu to make money very easily. They don't have to work hard. You just go to a club and dance a bit, and then you walk out with 20K. I like season 2 because listen, you guys, if you look at those girls' life, they're not living large. at all. Okay, there's no glitz, there's no glamour. If you look at the apartments they live in, you are like, okay, this might, you might as well have gone and found a job at a restaurant or something and be a waitress and uziholele imali yakho. You don't have to use your body, uziholele leyo mali yakho, and live just a very comfortable, uzikhokhele rent and whatever, you know. And you see them sometimes talk about the struggle to make money. Maybe they work that night, the money abayenzi that much, the struggle of putting together a rent, you know. And I think I've been one of those people that were naive, because I thought, if I'm like, guys, listen, if I'm going to do a job where I use my body like that, I must make like 1 million a day or something, because otherwise it's just not worth it. Okay. So I like that this show, in a way, you guys, because you can see that these girls are struggling. Okay. They're not wearing no brand names. They're not carrying no expensive purses. I haven't seen any of them even driving or anything like that. You know, they're just living a life where they're really struggling and still trying to make it. You guys, the only person that looks like she looks better, even guys, like let's just be honest. Umuntu osebenza, like, let's say mangase ngekhaya nje ngiyosihlalela ekhaya, ngivuka ekuseni ngizithamelela ilanga, sit in the sun or whatever, I don't have a job and whatever, I would look different. You know, I would look different. And then mawusebenza uvuka every day in the morning, uyageza, uyagcobisa, uyahamba emsebenzini, and then you look like, oh, usibambana akave semuhle uyasebenza. There's that thing, you know. They don't have that thing, you know. That's the thing, is you don't look at them and like, ishiyane. You look at them and think, yeah, the struggle is real. So I like this show that, in a way, they're showing it that, like, it's real, in a sense that you can see, listen, there is no easy money anywhere in the world. Okay, even in adult entertainment, there is no easy money. Okay, because they're not swimming in money. These girls, they're struggling to make ends meet. Okay, they look like that. I don't want to lie, you guys. Nonetheless, you guys, it still is enjoyable to watch the journey, you know, because we do want to see how far they go. We do want to see if they do end up getting out of the industry at any point. You know, do they have other dreams? Prima Donna has showed us that she is actually like an up and coming rapper, so she's working on her music on the side, besides being a stripper, because she works at the club. So for me, you guys, I feel like I would absolutely let my daughter watch that show, because I think that she would be able to see that, listen, there is no easy money. Just because you are in adult entertainment doesn't mean that the money is just going to flow. In addition to that, you are going to be using your body to be trying to make this money, but you're not even making it. Okay. And then in addition to that, there is issues of drugs. I mean, abuse of substances have been mentioned a number of times. I think a lot of people have been concerned about Ubabli because of the way that she was acting last season. Even was she at the reunion? I think, yes, she was. And people were saying that she looks like she's taking something. She had mentioned towards the finale of last season that she had used, but she talked about it as if it was something from the past. Also, Usamke, who's not back this season, had mentioned it. So I do think that it's very difficult to do that kind of a job, and I can understand how you can get to a place where you are using or abusing a substances just to get through the day, because it's hard. Okay, so I will absolutely let my kids watch that show, because they would see that, listen, it's not all glitz and glamour. Maybe you should stay in school, you know, because some of them have dropped out of school. Some of them really don't have a choice. Like Prima Donna talks about how she was kicked out of the house at home because her stepfather, I believe his stepfather, was very, very abusive to her mother, to her, and he would kick her out of the house all the time. And then one day he would kick her out and then let her come back, and then kick her out and then let her come back. And then one day she just decided to leave, and there was a way for her to make money to start stripping. I think Gina was more of like a choice for her. One day was actually in college, somewhere in Braamfontein. I met a Nigerian man and never looked back. Oh, we were a Nigerian. Who would? Okay. So yes, you guys. So for me, that's what I'm enjoying about the show. I'm like, yeah, I might as well stay in my job. Okay. Sengamane ngikhahlelwe India kunokuthi ngokwenza nomsebenzi wabo, because mina imali angiboni. Okay, the only person that always talks as if she is making a lot of money is Uxoli, but Uxoli is not really doing the season. She only appeared in the first season just to say, you know what, ladies, I'm taking a step back. I am dealing with some things. with my family. Her mother and her grandmother is sick, so she's not going to be participating as much on the show. And she's the only one that looks like she's making some money. And then Uwandi, you guys, Uwandi, they said, I like it when you do a reality show, you do one season of the show, and then when you come back next season, you look a little bit like, weave is weaving, your clothes are looking nice. And I'm like, hey, yeah, holy look girl, because I don't like feeling like these girls are just being used by Showmax, but you don't see improvements in their lives. People that did not have places to stay still don't have places to stay this season. And what's going on? Like Ubabli, I feel like Ubabli, guys, I once lived in Yeovil. Okay, my sister used to own a flat when I was still in university, and there would be those houses where kuhlezi nje kunesiphithiphithi samantombazane yabo, in and out, ubona ukuthi kushawa ama-shift e-adult entertainment lana la kushawa ama-shift adult entertainment. So, probably looks like she stays in one of those places. That house that one they went to see her, I feel like it makes me feel like, but where's the money candy for season one? Now they're about to do season two. So, Wendy looks like Naye. And remember, Pela, she did go on MacG, and did the job, after doing the job, of course, maybe she got more jobs because men, I guess men are like that. Like, if somebody was doing a job on national TV, I'd be like, this is not the person I want to do the job that I want done. That's would be my thinking. But I guess for her, after doing the job on MacG, people were like, we need her. We need her for more jobs. Also, with the Wandi, you guys, we've seen Wandi on TikTok. She was buying building material for her mom, so I guess she is making some money. But the others, I'm not so sure. Okay, the others, I'm not so sure. When last season ended, I said that I would like to see Gina having her own place, her own apartment, because the thing that was being repeated all the time when it came to Gina was that she doesn't have her own place, and then when time comes to pay rent, and then there would be issues with the person saying I contributed towards the rent, and then she would move out, and then she would go stay with another friend. Even now she's living with a friend, I believe she's living with, where's that girl? Is it her? Ubani, Diamond, who is one of the two new girls. Okay, so I was like, Gina, when are you gonna get your own place, girl? I mean, didn't you make money from first season? Okay, I want to see you independent like that. So all of the girls came back except for Oli, Usamke, Kanye, no Nelly. Okay, Nelly was the girl that will keep on saying she has to go to Nigeria. Guys, I'm an influencer in Nigeria. When's one in Nigeria? There's something about Nigeria. Okay, influencers and adult entertainers kwenziwa eNigeria. Okay, kune special thing industry nje lapha eNigeria. So she kept on saying she was going to Nigeria, so she did not come back for the season. And then they've added two girls, you guys. They've added Udion, the girl that had gone and attended the reunion, Prima Donna's friend. She's a straight shooter. I like her. Okay, I like her. And then there is Diamond, you guys. I don't know, you guys. I'm going to watch, but I feel like Diamond might have actually quit her job because she said she used to work a normal job and got bored and then decided she wants to get to adult entertainment. I was like, I hope that this girl didn't quit her normal job to go and be a stripper so that she can get on the show. I was like, I hope that's not what happened. Because who does that? Okay. Because it doesn't look like she's been in the industry for long, but at the same she says she used to have a normal job, but now she's here, now she's on the show. I hope she didn't do it just so she can do the show. So those are the two girls that are added. Diamond's story, I guess, is really going to be about parenting because she does have a daughter whose father is not very present in their lives. What's new, guys, with these baby daddies? Okay, what's new? Okay. So I guess her story is going to be her parenting, but also her mom has made an appearance on the show. Okay, so which is good. Okay, and the mom sounds actually support. I don't know how I would deal with it, you guys, if one of my children decided that's what they wanted to do with their lives. Anyway. Judy says, I watch none of these shows. I just come here because I love you and you're good. Okay. You can come and listen to me. Okay. When you mentioned that she received 50,000 for the whole season one, I think the negotiation for season two was hopefully double upfront. I'm not surprised, you guys, because they do say that reality shows don't pay as much as they should. The people that own a reality show make a lot of money from it, but they don't actually pay the cast that much. And because part of it is them saying, listen, the fact that you are going to do other shows, if you've got businesses, if you've got whatever work you do on the side is going to blow up because you are doing a reality show. So part of your payment is exposure, really, especially for season one. I do believe that even if they did get a raise from that 15,000, 50,000 is probably not a lot. You know why? Because the reason that Samke said she wasn't going to do the show is that she tried to get more money and they wouldn't do it for her. She said, that's what she said, that she was trying to get more money from them because she felt like, listen, the show is on Showmax International. It can go international. So it's on Showmax. They can do whatever with it if they want. So it can be bought by whatever other streaming whatever, and go international. She won't have control over it. It's not like she will keep on getting money. They just paid once. So she wanted more money, but they did not give it to them. Okay. But yeah, one it does look like okay, things are a little bit, but more one guys, the other girls, not to Barbie, not I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like you look at them in first season and then you look at them now, akubonakala ukuthi okay, condition change. Jabu Senyando, evening, OGs. Good evening, welcome. Dando, what do you think about Gina saying her baby daddy used to beat her up and she doesn't have a good relationship with baby daddy? Okay, this is the thing. Uh, did I hear her say that? I think I heard her talk about him being absent from the child's life. Okay. And maybe I have to go back and watch. Okay. Maybe when I do the next review, I'll talk about it specifically the him getting physical with her. I don't know how I missed it. But this is the thing for me, you guys, is that she did say that the father is not very present in the daughter's life. She even said that they're only showing up when it's birthdays and they want to get pictures and all of that with the child. But I just felt bad for the child because I felt like, but you also not that present because Gina doesn't live with her child. Her child lives with them with her mother, and she is in Joburg. I'm not sure where they are, the parents, but they're definitely not in Joburg where she lives, and the child is not with her. So basically, that child doesn't have her father around, doesn't have her around. And I guess if he was physical with her, it makes sense that they ended up breaking up, but that does not mean that excuses him out of being a father. Okay. But I have to watch that, you guys. I have to watch that. I must have missed it. Okay. And then yet on Musa Kaula interview, she was saying her baby daddy was her best friend. I didn't watch that interview. I thought that interview was going to be a mess. I was like, oh my God, I'm not watching. Maybe I should watch. Did she say they were best friend? They broke up because of her family and she misses what they had. Gina's stories just don't make. Listen, if I had to choose which story I would believe, if she really said that on Musa Kaula, but said something different on the show, I would believe what she said on Musa Kaula. You know why? Because on the show they are under pressure to make something of their storylines. Remember, even Usamke said Samke's big storyline, guys, if it goes off because it's 2 minutes to 8, I don't know if it's going to go off. We will just cut it. Okay, we'll continue next time. Guys, hey, South Africa, being in South Africa is like extreme sports. I'm telling you, but we will adjust. Makuthi nje nya nivele nikhathi so sizobona tomorrow. We'll finish tomorrow. So Samke's big storyline last season was that she was considering giving up the rights to her children. She wanted to give up her children to their fathers because she did not want to be a mother to them. She did not want them to have a mother that does adults entertainment. There was a storyline. We were all crying with her when she was talking to a lawyer, and her lawyer was trying to convince her, no, man, you might change your mind later on in life and you might want to be part of your children's life. Why would you do that? And then when she was doing an interview here, it's here on YouTube, the interview, she said, I mean, I was just, creating a storyline, So between the two, if you are saying, Sam, that on the show, she said something different from what she said on Musakaula. I would believe what she said on Musakaula, because on Musakaula they were just relaxed like that, you know. Whereas on the show, they want you to take a particular route on your story. Okay, this is you. You previously were in a TPV situation. We will talk about that. Okay. So yeah, you guys. So when you watch my reality shows, you do need to be like, is it true? Is it not? Sometimes it's just Bugamanga says it's Kali. You also get the way we cried last season because her story was so emotional, but part of the story she says were lies. So now we don't know if she's lying now that it was a lie, or that time she was lying. We just confused. And she also claims she makes lots of money doing this work. Why is she forever? I know she doesn't make a lot of money. What is a lot of money, guys? What is a lot of money? Let's start there. Let's just start there, you guys. Let's just start there with what is a lot of money. Okay. If you cannot afford to get your own place, even if you don't get your own place, you're sharing with somebody, but get a place, you know. The why njalo wena uyasikwatha lana uhleli lana unjani, I know, guys. I refuse. I don't see it. I don't they don't look like money that they claim to be making. Not at all, you guys. Not at all. That's why I say good. As much as other people might say that they won't let their kids watch the show, I would let my kids watch